Welcome, West Coast Nation. This is a new show, UFC Weekly on West Coast Radio. Make sure not to subscribe. Make sure not to like, but fucking talk shit in the comments. I am DJ MTK, aka we're going to start saying the MMA homie around here. So shout out to West Coast Nation. A lot's happened this week. Happened this week, and we got the breakdown. You know, Chael Sonnen versus Ariel. Chael's been dropping a lot of new reactions on it. We have also Jorge Masvidal versus Chael Sonnen 2. Jorge went on the Ariel show this week and was just clapping back. So they've been kind of going back and forth on Twitter. That's fun to watch. So I want to talk a little bit about that as well. We also have the upcoming fight this weekend, Pierre versus Yuri. So Pierre, you know, he's there. There's an interim belt on the line here, so that's going to be interesting. And then Dana White did drop all the upcoming fights for Q1 in 2024. Crazy to say. So, I mean, we're going to go into it. O'Malley versus Vera 2. Volkanovski versus Topora. And Strickland versus Duplessis. Now, that's all going to lead up to UFC 300, right? So this is, I like these lineups. But, you know, we're going to kind of take this one step at a time. Even also, I wanted to bring up Hill. Let me see if I can bring this, Jamahal Hill. He's been clapping back on Ariel as well. So now let's just start with the Ariel Helwani versus Chael Sonnen, right? Now, Chael said something, and if you watch the first reaction, so I was watching this live when it happened. When that argument happened last week, I was watching it live. And so my initial reaction was, this is a journalist. I'm sorry for kind of looking down. This is a journalist versus a... Now he said no balls, right? That's what happened here. See if I can get this to play. And for me, my initial was like, okay, for one man to another to say some shit like that, that's a little. I'm not from that world. You can't just say some shit about another man and then expect nothing to happen. Now, in this instance, and maybe we could just get it up here. Ding.
There's a point there where he said words that are extremely provocative, particularly in our culture. Have some balls, say it to my face, is something he said to me. That might not sound provocative to you. I don't know. Perhaps it does. It might not. In our culture, those are fighting words. Have some balls, say it to my face. Those are fighting words.
Now,
and not to mention,
in so many words, is saying in this culture, Jamahal Hill is saying the same thing. When another man calls you out like that, says you don't have the balls. I mean, in my world too, those are fighting words. If you watch my initial reaction, I watched that live and I dropped it right then and there. That was how I initially thought. But then when you hear what Chael is saying, he said it very articulate. And you listen to my initial reaction, that I was saying that as well. Because you're going to get put in a corner where now you can't handle your emotions. So people in the journalist world are going to be like, you see, they don't belong in this world. They don't belong in this world because he's going to become a savage and he's going to try to fight me. And whoa, I'm just a journalist. You know, I'm just reporting. You're talking to grown ass men who, first of all, are professional athletes. They ain't about that slick talk. Everybody has a different background too, the way they were raised. They didn't go to schooling the way you did. They didn't do all of that, what you did. You were the nerd going to school trying to get your education, which even Chael said, they're not knocking you for that. But you have to have, it's like you get this brave chest on, right? You put on this brave hat now that you're a journalist and you can say whatever the fuck you want with no repercussions and no penalties. And in that world, that's not where they come from. You say some shit like that, bro, some shit, hey, motherfuckers won't even give you a chance to fucking say sorry. That's the world they come from. So Chael got heated, but you hear what they were talking about. So then if you hear what Hill was saying, he's basically saying the same thing, bro. Like, you don't get a pass for that shit, dog. Say some shit like that in front of my face. So it's very interesting, this whole conversation. And I'm going to kind of also fast forward to the Sean O'Malley reaction we did. Sean O'Malley went on Ariel's show too. And they were talking about boxers versus MMA. And this is a very interesting conversation because in the real world, boxers do not have a chance against an MMA athlete, probably even the novice athletes. Because I was just watching that Royce Gracie UFC 1. The minute they get you to the ground, the minute you're going to get a broken arm, you're going to get choked the fuck out, you're going to get kicked. Something is going to happen where you don't have these gloves on and you're going to have to really react like a real street fight would happen. Because anybody that's been in a street fight, they know 99% of the time it goes to the ground. I'm just saying. So Sean O'Malley has a very valid point. All these MMA fighters have a very valid point. These boxers, I don't give a fuck how professional you are. You can't live in that world, bro. You can't really talk shit and clap back because believe you me, in IRL, in real world, those motherfuckers would fuck you up. And Sean O'Malley said that. It's like, bro, yeah, you can argue with me on Twitter. That's cute. But in real life, nah, dog. That's funny. That's funny. So, hey, we'll just kind of move on from that. The Jorge Masvidal 2 versus Chael Sonnen. I mean, Jorge clapped back at Chael, say, bro, basically when you see me, you see me. What's up? Hey, he said, have that same energy when you see me. And then Chael clapped back and like, is that a fact? Because motherfucker, I ain't the one. So it's interesting, and I know they have history too. It's interesting because all these guys have history. Ariel has a lot of history with all the fighters. So he has these multiple relationships that he's kind of has burned bridges so they feel a certain way. And then you have Jorge now stepping out and saying this too. Now, maybe I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting to watch. It's interesting to watch as a fan. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm there for the drama. Fuck it. Jumping into, let's just go into these fight cards that Dana just announced. You got O'Malley versus Vera 2. Vera beat O'Malley. So this too is going to be a nice little build-up because he's going to want his revenge. Now, if you watch that Vera versus O'Malley fight, O'Malley hurt his foot. And so after he hurt his foot, the whole strategy of the fight changed. So he ended up losing, right? He got him. Vera got him. But he really couldn't defend himself. I don't know. You'd have to go rewatch that. So I'm interesting to see now. And Vera is very technical too. So I don't know if he's going to get caught on that counter. But hey, the build-up's going to be fun. I'm here for that shit. I am here for that shit. Volkanovski versus Topuria. Topuria is undefeated. I don't know if he's fought enough challengers to really step into Volkanovski's world. I don't know if he's had enough experience. He has an undefeated record that looks good on paper. I just don't know. Volkanovski may be at another level. And this may be the remedy he needs to kind of get back on that win streak. Because after that brutal knockout, you think you're the top dog, right? And you've been the top dog. And then you fought Makhachev. You fought him, Islam, and you kind of were toe-to-toe with them. And in the 4th, 5th round, you had him on the ground. You probably feeling good, like, hey, I can get this boy. And then you got knocked back to reality. I just told a friend, too. It's almost like you were the top dog in your senior high school. Your senior high school top. You fucked everybody up. And the first day you went to your college as a freshman, and you got knocked the fuck out. And you realized you ain't shit. You ain't nobody. You got knocked, and that's what just happened to him. He got knocked back down to reality. And he humbled, but I think he's gonna win this fight. I think he's gonna dominate. He's still a very skilled athlete. Now let's move on to Strickland versus Duplessis. I love this. This is gonna be a good matchup. I'm interested to see how they talk shit. And I told a homie, so what needs to happen is Izzy needs to say, fuck it, I'm getting that itch. I want to go fight again, and we need to put Chimaev versus Izzy. At 300, fuck it. Put it at 300. Let him know fucking now. Let's do that shit. Run it, bro. Could you imagine? And the winner fights the winner of this. I'm going to go Strickland, but who knows? Duplessis, he could pull this shit off. He could pull this shit the fuck off. We'll go into UFC 295 real quick. Just quick prediction. I'm going to go Yuri. I think he just got... I don't know, Pierre. I feel like what people say about him may be true. Alex, he may not be all-around mixed martial artist. But we about to find out. And I'll get Tom Aspinall. We're out this bitch. Hey, West Coast Nation, the MMA homie. Hey, the UFC recap on West Coast Radio. Peace out.